This guy I'm playing.
If you've
nowadays.
ever received a 4 a.m. auto rejection email after applying to a job, knowing full and hell well that nobody looked at that application, Stanford University just released one of the largest studies ever conducted on a hiring market in general, but especially on this one that not only proves that you were not crazy, they're finally giving a name to this epidemic that we've been seeing that you need to hear. Hi, my name is Beverly. I'm a chief operating officer who's been scaling operations for over a decade in over 10 different industries. Here's what Stanford found: that 90% of companies are using applicant tracking systems in order to screen candidates, which you may have already known, but that's not what's damning here. What the Stanford Digital Economy Lab found is that most of these systems are built using the same small number of vendors, meaning when you are rejected by one company, you're actually being rejected by thousands because all of these systems are running effectively on the same algorithm, which is what Stanford is calling algorithmic monoculture. You were never crazy. And if at any point during this hiring market you have said to yourself, it has never been this hard to get a job, you're right. Here's the part that these companies really don't want you to know. Once you have been flagged as a low scoring applicant, again, across thousands of companies at this point, because 90% are using these systems, your rejection stays in those systems for 330 days. So if you're new to my platform, we talk strategies here. And here's one strategy that you can do to start bypassing the heck out of these systems. One resource that I'm sharing with you is called Lenny's Job Board. Here is why this one in particular is different. This is a community curated job board that is built around a trusted professional network. Jobs that are posted there, somebody is behind that post actually trying to freaking hire. Lenny's Job Board also states that candidates that apply through their platform are 50% more likely to get a second round interview than anywhere else, which is 3 times the industry average right now. If you are new to my platform, I need to reiterate that this is not sponsored. I've dedicated my platform to sharing highly vetted and reliable resources for this hiring market. And this is one that I came across after finding that Stanford study and realizing that y'all got to get the heck off these algorithms. And this is one way that you can do that. You were never freaking crazy. And I want you to look at your resume and remind yourself who the F you are. Because Stanford University just confirmed that these companies are losing out on incredible talent just like you for the sake of perceived efficiency. Comment below if you'd like more strategic tips on how to get you out of the algorithm. Share this with somebody who is blaming themselves for not getting a role in this hiring market.